Yes, people. What's happening? Welcome to Rivals Talk with my big bro, Grizz Khan, in the building. What are you telling me, bro? You good?
Good, man. I'm good. The calm before the storm.
Yeah, it's a good
Champions
one.
League settings, you understand?
The
You know what I
calm
mean?
before
I
the
don't,
storm. I
yeah,
like that.
man. We ain't mucking about, bro. So I'm just
Yeah.
trying to take it easy before I fly off tomorrow night.
Oh, yeah. You flying off tomorrow night, yeah?
Tomorrow night, bro. Oh,
Private
tomorrow.
jet, yeah? Private jet?
You know how we do. Not really. Easy jet, but same thing. Jet.
Jet
The jet.
life, anyway.
The
Jet
jet.
life.
Yeah.
The
The
jet
jet.
life.
The jet part's right. You know what I mean? Private jet, easy jet, same shit, man. You know what I mean? But
Absolutely.
yeah,
Nah,
all good,
humble
bro.
beginners, man. We're gonna get there
100%.
soon. Big up to Muhammad Jowdry. Says Assalamu alaikum wa alaikum salam.
Salam.
Big up to you, man. Big up to everybody who's watching. Please smash a like on the video as usual. Subscribe to both channels. You get me. I reached 50k, but I need Grizz to get to 50k next. You know, Grizz is the next guy to get to
Yeah,
50k.
bro.
So
You know what I
inshallah, we
mean?
get you.
You're the real big dog, man. Congratulations, of course, on 50k. People, man, come on.
Yeah, man. Come on, man. It's been a long journey, but you know what, man? You know, I could have been on 100k if I did clickbait and all that, but I just wanted to be true to myself, man. And for me, you know what I mean? I just gave my opinion and people like it. The community here is strong. They're always here for me no matter what. So big up to every single person, man, that's supporting
100%,
everybody
100%.
in every situation. Carlos Villa it's confirmed.
Diego
Oh,
Carlos.
Villa,
Diego
Villa,
Carlos.
Villa.
They
They're
got
not
money, bro. They got money. They got Stevie G,
Stevie
the
G,
name, and they
Steven
got
Gerrard.
money. There's Steven Gerrard. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
you got
You know
money,
these
you
clubs,
got clout.
Chris.
Mm,
They need to stop being humble, you know. I feel like they need to stop being little old Aston Villa now. They need to come out and say that Aston Villa,
mm,
European champion. They need to come out
mm.
now and say they Aston Villa, you know,
Bro,
because you know,
they're looking to make money. They're looking to spend money. So when you got Steven Gerrard at the helm, and then you got money to spend, they can't act like little boys. You're right. They're
yeah,
gonna. I think they're gonna rival the top six, man. They have to.
they have to. They have to, man.
They have
They've
to.
always been flirting around in that top six, man. When
Mm,
I remember when I was growing up, Ashley Young, Milner, them days, you know,
mm.
they were chasing top four.
Do
You
you
know,
remember
man.
John? Do you remember John Carew, that big
John
Norwegian
Carew,
striker?
man. Come on, I know that
Beast,
guy.
beast.
Beast. What a defender.
Yeah, man.
What a defender, man. You know, sorry, what a striker. Sorry, what
Striker.
do you mean defender? Striker. Barry in the middle. They used to have Young at right back, Young at left back. They used to have the Swedish defender. There used to be a team, man.
Melberg. Olaf Melberg.
Melberg,
Yeah,
captain, man. Friedel, very,
yeah.
very reliable.
I
Come on,
think
man.
they've
Villa.
always been there and thereabouts, isn't it? Like mid-table. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But
Are they a really mid-table club, or should they be where Wolves are? Wolves have came out of
yeah,
the Championship and become
yeah,
a top 8 club. So why
yeah,
shouldn't Villa do it? So
100%.
they have every right to feel like they should be in there. And for me, when you're looking at Arsenal, United, Tottenham, all been hovering around top 8, and they think to themselves, so all we have to do is to spend money and spend wisely to get to top 8 because these lot are not doing anything. So why can't we do it?
Mm,
So you know, money's talks, man, and that's the kind of segue we're moving into, man. I feel like we need to have this debate, Grizz, man, the Mbappe debate. You know what I mean? Like I said to you, is even I don't know if you see Liga and have come out today to say to Spanish, you know, FA that you know what you're talking about, man.
mm.
You know, what I mean, even they made a statement out today to kind of almost say, you know, what you lot talking about. You know, this is how we're doing it. We've got ambitions of our own. You know what I mean? Obviously, we had a little bit of a talk
Yeah,
beforehand.
we've got different opinions on it.
Yeah,
Like you're cool with it,
yeah.
I'm not.
Go
Like
on then.
I don't know. It's madness, isn't it? It's just going to another level. And I know I hear people got money. I hear you can
Yeah,
do what you want with your money. I understand that. PSG, if you got the money, do what you got to do. But this is
yeah,
taking it to another level, isn't it? When you
mm,
start giving players power, look, the wages, I'm not arguing. He can earn what he wants, where
yeah,
he wants. That's his family generation set for life.
yeah,
100%. Who
yeah,
wouldn't? If I could look after my whole village back home, for example,
yeah,
why wouldn't I?
yeah,
If I'm working for a company, football club, wherever, they're going to pay me £1 million a week, bro, I'm feeding every
mm,
poor person, as
mm.
many as I can in my village or whatever. People that haven't got access to clean water.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
mad. Yeah? That's
yeah,
mad if he's doing that or something like that. Or even if he's not doing that, I'm just giving you a moral example.
yeah, yeah. Of course.
But the point is, when you're giving a player power to have influence over
Yeah,
coaches and who gets selected and penalties, and he's allowed to take he has to take the penalties, and there's rumors of him saying he don't want Neymar anymore. Come on.
I don't think that's true, though. I don't think that's true. But that's rumors. I think for me personally, when they start to say like players, that's when I think they know their fans are going to turn against Mbappe. I think for me, when they said that Neymar one, I believed everything what you're saying, though, in terms of taking penalties. I can believe that. But when they said Neymar, when I'm like, how close they are, and I watched the Neymar documentary, and
Bro, straight away, he wants Dembele, and they've gone and started negotiations for Dembele. Now you're telling me that's not player power? They didn't look at Dembele before. As soon as he said, "Yeah, I want Dembele," they've gone and started negotiations with Dembele. Now he might not go there, so apparently there's rumors about his injury issues, whatever. But that's if he started scouting the players, that's my friend. I want him. I want Tchouaméni. Now they're apparently ready to do what they got to do because Mbappe wants Tchouaméni as well. It becomes very sticky, bro.
Yeah,
it does. Sticky. I don't, you know what I mean? I can't agree with players having that much power.
I think, for me,
you're the worst examples of it, bro.
Yeah, we are. I think we are. But again, I think for me, though, this is a different one. I feel like for me, the way that Real Madrid have come about this, Real Madrid was a club that's always was nitpicking at clubs in terms of buying the best talent in Europe, buying this, buying that. I don't know where your argument stands in terms of is it against Real Madrid or just in football. But for me, I'm more focused on the fact that Real Madrid are now complaining and saying and writing statements out saying that, well, he really chose Real Madrid first, but the money lured him in and whatnot. When these guys have been luring money at people for years and decades, the Galactico era, they built their whole, I want to say image, because Real Madrid have been always a dominant club in terms of Europe. But in terms of being a powerhouse, Real Madrid bought their way to being a major, major powerhouse in Europe.
I hear that, and I agree with that. I hear that, but it's a total different way. Just if you want to let people know the breaking news, do you want me to read it out? So basically, Aston Villa have reached an agreement with Seville for the transfer of Diego Carlos. The fee is believed to be around 26 million.
26 million?
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
Wow, Newcastle was like 50 million at one point.
Yeah, but Newcastle tax in it.
Yeah.
But shall I give my hot take on it?
Go on.
I don't rate him. I don't rate him like that.
Yeah. I think he was rated. If you told me like 2-3 years ago when he was coming in and I think he was like the kind of hot topic of the town, I don't know. Sevilla still had a strong season, but for me though, I get what you mean in terms of, I think he's very, very rash. That's what I didn't like about him. Very, very rash. He's quick, but someone saying, AGS says, he's rash. Listen, when I watched him, always coming out.
Penalties galore, yellow cards, red cards.
Yeah, of course. He's almost like a reincarnated Pepe, like animal, just like lunging into tackles. You know what I mean?
That's a good comparison,
That's 100%, like a Pepe reincarnation. But again, you know what I mean? Time will tell on that one. But at least they're showing. Listen, if they're showing intent,
ambition. That's Coutinho, that's Boubacar Kamara, that's Diego Carlos.
Yep.
I mean, they're making moves.
Yeah, of course. But in football now, though, is it money or ambition now that footballers are getting lured to? Though, when you look at it in the modern day now, I think for me, when you look at like money now, I think trophies come and go. I think there's a lot of players like when you look at Paul Pogba, like he could have left so many times ago, but nobody's going to offer him them wages. And when you're on them wages and the lifestyle he has, I think you get comfortable with money. I genuinely think these players get comfortable with money. And it's one of them situations where can you blame them with what clubs do to them? They tell them to go on here. They tell them to do this for image rights. They tell them go do this. They tell them do this 100 interviews in different languages, bro. China TV, you've got this abroad. You've got Arabic channels, beIN Sport. Look how many like TV stations there are in football now in terms of this actual TV station. You got Norwegian TV hiring Gary Neville as one of their pundits for Champions League. Look how much people are going in for money. Gary Neville, you're thinking, why is he going on that Norwegian TV? But again, it's another avenue. Look at CBS now with who they got: Thierry Henry, Micah Richards, and Jamie Carragher. This is CBS. It's American.
Mad. Yeah. The pull is mad. The reach is mad, isn't it?
The reach is mad. They have to go and venture out. And Mbappe right now at 23, Grizz, he has to do it for me. Stay another 3 years. and then go to Real Madrid. Real Madrid gonna wait either way. You know that, Grizz, man.
No.
Real Madrid always
Look,
wait.
I don't look. I'm glad. Fuck Madrid. I'm glad that they didn't get their man. I get that. I get that. I can't give two shits if he goes to Madrid. I'm just saying the way they've done it, the way PSG and the owners are going about, bro, they're breaking laws. We know they are.
Yeah.
But no one can do anything about it, and that's why it's sad to see.
Yeah.
It's like we just have to say, yeah, okay, no problem. Yeah, it's good. It's normal. That's not a normal deal, Saeed. Is that a normal deal, bro? That's not a normal deal.
And we
can't say that's the way football's going, because no one else can do what they've just done. We can't say that's the way football's going, man. We have to accept it. No, not even the likes of Real Madrid or Man United can do that kind of shit, what they've just done.
But they will never be regulators, though. That's the problem with
FIFA. The regulators are the fucking owners, man. He's the owner. He's the head of UEFA himself and shit, man. People tell us what his role is. The owner of PSG, what his role is, I can't remember the exact role. People will tell us in the chat.
Let us know in the chat.
But he's one of the decision makers himself. So how is he going to start regulating himself?
Yeah,
you can't regulate them people. They're mad, and that's what I'm saying. I don't look. This is why they're hated and not supported. Nobody likes the way they operate. You know what I mean? You can't be doing that. You can't. It's almost ransom. Like he's been. I don't know. It's not ransom. It's not holding to ransom, but you know, it's like kind of forcing him to stay there, man.
Yeah.
He sits on the board. People telling me he sits on the board, man.
With Agnelli, Agnelli.
Yeah, and PSG. Look, PSG owners calling Macron. To intervene. The Prime Minister of France is getting involved.
Yeah, of course, man, because it affects the country, man. The whole of Paris is shut down. It's like Messi. When did Messi left? You know who got involved? The Catalan government.
Yeah.
The Catalan government got involved. Everybody started to get involved because it affects the city. You know, Barcelona is a tourist spot. And mainly when you go there, it's full of Messi shirts, Messi this, Messi that. You know, people only come to the stadium tour because, you know, Messi's involved and Messi's a part of it. I'm telling you now, that tour is probably reduced by 80% now because it's just not the same nostalgia. You know, so again, I think for me, money is part of football. I'm not saying it should be the norm, but I think for me, this is where football is going now. I genuinely think football is going now because there's so much TV rights, Chris. There's so much, revenue that clubs are making of sponsors. You got to look at as well just how, international football is now, man. Look at the world. Look, we're on YouTube now, and we've got about maybe 100 different nationalities on this show. Maybe I could be wrong, but there's probably people from places like Peru. I had a guy who was watching from Peru.
Yeah, let us know where you're watching from, man. Tell us.
Yeah, let us know where you're watching from as well, people.
Tell us know where you're watching from, man.
Absolutely. And make sure you smash a like on the video, people.
It's great to see, man. It's great to see. It's 100%. It's 100%. It's like it's an international sport, and I get all that and the revenue and all that involved. But I just think the way PSG are operating right now, I don't know if you can say that's the way football's going. I genuinely don't think football.
Big up, man.
Every other club can't go there. Yeah, man. Here we go. Look at that. Syria, Mozambique.
Absolutely. Antarctica. I'll never get this one, man. I always think Antarctica is no, you know what I mean? It's just
he's busting joke, man. He's busting joke.
Nah, bro. I'm telling you now, there's
prove it. Antarctica. How can we prove that? How can he prove that? Is there any way of sending DM on
DM us with a picture of you in Antarctica.
Yeah.
Big up from Syria, man. You know what I mean? Free Syria. Big up to you, man. Big up Philadelphia, my guy, bro. Come on,
Canada,
man.
South Africa, India.
Yeah,
big up,
man.
This is mad. You know what I mean?
India,
Southwest
Malaysia.
London, yeah, man.
Absolutely, man. Let me just get this super chat in from Kidane Dixon. Big up to you because there's nobody on this live or in the world that is going to turn down 300 million for 3 years.
No, but what I'm saying,
Kidane,
what I'm saying, appreciate the support, but what I'm saying is I'm not blaming Mbappe and saying he should turn that down or whatever. Absolutely. No one is going to turn that kind of money down. What I'm saying is that kind of money to be offered to a player and the power is insane. Oh, man, take that off my screen, man.
Listen, Manchester, man. Come on, man, Colino. Love that, man. Love that, man. Big up to you. They keep flooding in, man. Listen, this is global, man. We're global people. You know what I mean? Like I said to you, no one will turn down because it isn't normal. That's a good way of talking about it. You know what I mean? It's, for me...
Not normal. Like we can't say it's going that way. Oh, shit. Ray Liotta's died, you know.
Who?
The one from Goodfellas, people, man.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Ray
Ah,
Liotta,
man,
man, that is young as well,
brilliant.
man. 67 or something. They're saying.
Yeah, man. That's that's
Okay.
that's that's sad, man. Rest in peace. But yeah, like I said to you. Oh yeah, by the way, we didn't speak about the league and that, man. In terms of do you want to speak about it, or are you kind of past it now? Are you kind of moving on? You know what I mean? Because you know what I mean. Like I said to you, will it affect you in the Champions League? Do you think mindset? I see the Liverpool players are doing some neurotic stuff and that science. You know, but that
We've been doing that for a little while, man. We've been doing that
it's
for a
just
little
now
while.
I just seen it in the media.
Yeah, now people are talking about it and whatnot in it, and people are asking us what's the key to
Yeah.
how cold we are in penalty shoot sacks, etc., etc. But
Mm.
it's just one of those things, isn't it? That every little, if it can help you even 1%, you know what I mean, it can
Yeah.
help you in it. So, but yeah, in terms of the league side, I'm done with it, man. I'm over it now. You know how sad I was. I was a bit sad and I was a bit down. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But got Champions League final to look forward to now,
Champions
man.
League final, man.
Yeah, my
Hala Madrid.
focus on my yeah, man. Shut up, man. My focus is Viva
You know the
Viva
world is against you, man. The world
Allez,
is
Paris.
against
Well,
you.
according to Pep, everyone supports Liverpool. Like, what planet does he live on? Like, is he a
Nah,
loony
come
tune?
on, man.
Like, we know he's a
Liverpool
looney
is the
tune.
media darlings, man. They're the media darlings.
Oh, come on, man. First minute you just said we're the enemies. Everybody wants
No,
Madrid to
no,
win.
no. I'm saying in terms of the media. That's
Nah,
fans. I'm
man.
talking about fans. Nobody wants you to win. But
Nah,
in
even
terms,
media, man. Even media, man. Everyone wants, like, how many people celebrated when we couldn't win the quadruple anymore? Come on, you know you was. Even though you're a Man United fan, you wanted Man City to win. Like, what? Come on.
no, I didn't want Man City to win, but it was probably the better outcome. You know, in terms of Liverpool
Why?
being
Why?
because I just for me Liverpool. I don't know what it is, man.
It's
Liverpool
rivalry, and I'm the same. I want
rivalry. This is
every
rival
time
talk.
we're in the final against whoever you was on Bayern Munich, the one you won,
Yeah,
Chelsea. Whatever. I always wanted you lot to lose, so it's
yeah.
normal. It's
Shall I be
standard.
honest with you?
That's the way it
I think.
works between us.
Oh yeah, we will talk about this Statman Baines. We will discuss this as well. But for me though, what I want to say is that for me, Liverpool have won one title in 30 years. So for me, if they keep winning 1 and 2 and 3, it's gonna get a bit more. The feeling's gonna hurt more. Whereas Man City have been winning it. When I was in kind of like college, high school, not high school, just after uni, they kept winning titles. Whereas I feel like with Liverpool, if they keep winning one, I feel like it'll hurt more. With City, it's almost like the pain has just kind of gone away from me now. You know what I mean? I keep seeing my brother
Look.
celebrating.
I keep saying it, yeah, and we know Steve takes it to heart.
Yeah,
But the reason why no one's bothered because no one cares if City win it. If Liverpool win it, you know we're unbearable. We've got a global fan base. Every man you go on the street, every other person is a Liverpool fan or a Man United fan. Yeah,
yeah,
simple, standard.
yeah.
If you go on the
That's pretty much
street,
standard. Yeah, yeah.
you're
Bog
standard, man.
standard. Yeah,
Anywhere you go in the world, it's Liverpool, or Man United. Then
yeah, yeah.
maybe Chelsea.
Nah,
Yeah,
Chelsea. No. I'll be
I'm just
honest.
saying
Arsenal.
maybe,
Probably
maybe.
Arsenal.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
So I can understand that if City win it, yeah, big up to City and that, but no one really goes to work knowing City fans are going to throw banter in their face. You understand?
mm,
I'm not gonna go to work and think, yeah, man, my Man City mates are gonna run me, man. They're gonna cuss me. I'm gonna get so much shit.
mm.
Yeah, I'm gonna get heat from Steve or Daps. Shout out Daps as well. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get heat from like 2, 3 of my City boys. That's it.
Yeah, yeah.
We know.
That's
But
why I
you know,
never give
Liverpool,
you. I didn't give you though.
Liverpool. If Liverpool win it, you know you're getting heat from left, right, and centre.
Of course, of course.
So that's what it is, isn't it? So I can
You know
understand.
as well. I didn't come for you when you bottle it. I don't want to say bottle,
Oh,
but a lot of
come
people say
on.
bottle it. But you see, I didn't come for you because I know it's just more kind of like, yeah, man. I'm just not speaking, but know that listen, you might didn't get the title in it, so man's relieved
It
in it
is
a
what
little
it
bit.
is, man. It is what it is, man.
And also,
And I've always said the best team wins the league. So they were the
of
best team.
course, yeah,
You
yeah.
have to admit it. You know what I mean? You have
And
to
you've been
admit it.
chasing it. I was speaking today to a couple of City fans and whatnot. When you look at it, City actually like had control of the league title. It's really
14
City.
points ahead, man. I know we had 2 games in hand, but you'd
City
rather
were
have
always in
14 points
control.
on
So you
board.
didn't really bottle it. You didn't really bottle it.
We were never top.
You were never top, exactly. So when you look at it, actually look at it deeply, City really was about to bottle it, but they lost control of the title race. That's all it was, you know. So, but this one here, Grizz, man, a lot of people want to talk about this. For me, do you understand? First of all, that's the first question. Why Klopp won the Manager of the Year award? Do you understand it? Is there a feeling from you that you think, yeah, he deserved to win it? Like, if you feel like that, I want you, wallahi, just to be honest with me and say, you know what? I feel like he deserved to win the Manager award, and then I can contest the argument and say, no, he didn't. Go on.
Okay. So first and foremost, it's not Liverpool fans that voted for this shit, yeah?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So shall we go through some facts?
Yeah. Absolutely.
It's always good, isn't it, to go facts?
Yeah. Cool.
So it doesn't matter what Saeed or Grizz or Steve or Toby or Matisse think, yeah?
Yeah.
This is voted by the managers, all 92 coaches and managers. So they voted that Jurgen Klopp and the job he's done at Liverpool on the back of last season, where every man, his dog, his cat said Liverpool are done out here.
Yeah.
Where did you predict Liverpool to finish? Can I ask you first?
Yeah.
Be honest with me. No, I'm here and I'm your brother, innit? So so my brother fought fourth, right? Okay, you're my brother, you fought fourth. Yeah.
I don't know how, people. I don't know how. Don't ask me how.
Every journalist, no one had Liverpool finishing winning the league. Maybe one or two had them finishing second. The majority had them finishing fourth, third, fourth, some even outside the top four. On the back of last season, Saeed, where we were dead, according to everyone.
Yeah.
Where he's coached and managed this team to a level where we are today. Where are we today? We won the League Cup. We won the FA Cup.
Okay.
We're about to win the Champions League. Inshallah, God willing, we're going to win the Champions League. And we finished 1 point behind one of the greatest Premier League teams the world's ever seen. So from there to there, you tell me, why is it such a big of a fuckery and shockery that he doesn't...
But for me, everything you said there, you said Champions League. They shouldn't really look at that as a decision to make.
Okay. I'm going to carry on. Okay. Now,
FA Cup.
If the criteria is only the Barclays Premier League, then it's more of a shocking decision than it would be if it's not. I don't know what the criteria is. So people in the chat need to know what tell us what the criteria is. Because he's won 2 awards. He's won 2 awards.
He won 2 awards. Okay. Let me know what the other one is.
Exactly. Nice. 2 managers. It's like 2 trophies. Like.
Oh, okay.
So if people let us know what the criteria is, the actual criteria, then we can discuss it. But if you're saying the job that he's done this season compared to last season, I don't see it as a shock. I don't know why people are shook. Why are you shook, man?
No, because you know what it is for me? I didn't realize you would credit something for an achievement to someone who hasn't won it. If you give a credit to achievement...
but that's like saying, so forget the tournament.
For a manager of that caliber as well, by the way. So
forget it. So forget the award.
No, not forget the award.
Why not?
Because for a manager...
whoever wins it's give it to him at the end of the season.
No. Okay.
There's no voting system.
Yeah, for me, though, first and foremost, a clear, outstanding candidate who should have won it is Pep Guardiola. You would say because he's won the league 4 out of 5 again.
Well, what's history got to do with it? What's history got to do with it? So he's won the league.
But you put history to do with it. You're talking about last season.
No,
I'm talking about last season.
I'm talking about the job. So he won it last season as well. Pep.
Yeah, Pep Guardiola. But you're talking about history.
So there's not. So he hasn't improved, does he?
Yeah, but again, that's very harsh on a manager, man. To say he hasn't. That's what I'm saying. You're using facts which I feel like they're very, very harsh against Pep Guardiola. My thing is,
my facts are facts, bro. My facts are, bro. It's not harsh against Pep. I'm pro Klopp. I'm not doing anti-Pep. If people didn't vote for Pep,
that's what I mean.
If people didn't vote for Pep,
you agree with that? You agree with that?
Of course, he nearly bottled it. We know he nearly bottled it. Well, it would have been the greatest. It would have been the greatest bottle job ever.
Yeah.
Ever in the history of Premier League. And don't tell me about Kevin Keegan one, because Kevin Keegan was a one-off. It
was a one-off.
One-off. Pep Guardiola built this squad with billions, man.
Let me ask you a question though. In terms of, for me, by the way, I've not chose Pep Guardiola. I've chose Eddie Howe. Eddie Howe to be manager.
Man came in January and had over £100 million to spend.
That's what I mean, man. I knew you were gonna say this here. Why are you discrediting Eddie Howe?
I think Thomas Frank deserves it more.
Nah, man.
Why not?
Howe, man.
Brentford. Who the fuck are Brentford?
Well,
Brentford came from
other clubs have done it.
Brentford came from Division 1 Championship to Premier League and survived.
Yeah.
Brentford. Listen,
if
you hit Brentford, if you gave Thomas Frank instead of Klopp, I wouldn't be having big hoo-ha and big shock about it. So yeah, big up Thomas Frank.
The thing with Thomas Frank is, I'm going to
give you good player. Who's their player? They got. I can't even remember any of their players.
Yeah, no, I can give you that. I think it's not a fair shot from where
that's what we call a manager and a coach.
No, but Eddie Howe, let me tell you, Eddie Howe. You know they didn't win in their first 14 games. You know that. No club has done that, by the way. That's history. No club would have survived after 14 games losing. Sorry, no wins in 14. Another thing, you're talking about 100 million spend. He's only spent one outstanding player
Yeah, but
Bruno Guimaraes.
no,
Dan Burns.
yeah.
Kieran Trippier, come on, he's not an outstanding name to bring in.
Saeed, it's not about the name, innit? He was given
Yeah.
funds. What if other clubs were allowed to bring in 6-7 players in January? Then how do we know they might not survive?
But Burnley got themselves in that situation, though. It's not a fact that they
that's why he got sacked.
done this.
But that's why he got sacked.
Yeah, 100%. And Everton have spent money. They win the relegation on their own.
But that's why Rafa got sacked, and Lampard's not going to get praised for keeping them up because he had money. Why should Eddie Howe get praised?
No, because Eddie Howe, for me, it's the story of they were relegated and they got.
They weren't relegated though. I get
him done relegated.
I think he's done a fantastic job. A fantastic job. 100% Eddie Howe.
And when you're talking about Klopp, Klopp was given Diaz in January.
And?
Come on, Grizz, man. What? I expected better there, man.
No, but Grizz, man. No, but what does that mean?
Yeah, but so why are you trying to use that argument against Newcastle that they spent money?
I'm not.
You just said it now. You said they spent 100 million. How much have you spent in January?
On 6 players. Yeah, but
come on. Diaz is an outstanding target. Dan Burns, Trippier was more than he should have been, by the way.
Trippier, Burns, Guimaraes.
Target was on loan.
Look, the point being, if other man's around that area, no, forget Klopp.
Yeah. Go on.
If other managers around them ends, like the Bielsa, who else is around there? Who else got Norwich? If they were given 6 players, literally 6 players to improve their squad, how do we know? How do we know they might be?
No preseason as well either. No preseason.
For who? Who's he talking about?
Eddie Howe. I think he's talking about Eddie Howe. Yeah.
I'm bigging up Eddie Howe every time.
I think Eddie
Howe is one of the best English coaches out there. I'm bigging up Eddie Howe. I wouldn't have cried or got angry or kicked up a fuss.
I feel like you're trying to do a Toby on me here. I'm trying to get me rattled in that. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm not. I'm just thinking. No, I'm just thinking. Why are you not rattled about Klopp? Why are you rattled?
You know what is? I'm actually not rattled. You know, I'm actually not rattled, but I just feel like for me, giving him that reward when he's not won the Premier League, and also.
So it's the only thing he's not won.
Sorry.
It's the only thing he's not won.
But this is a Premier League player manager of the year, isn't it?
So if it's based on just Premier League, then it can be seen as strange. It can be seen as strange. That's fine.
Yeah,
I'm happy to accept that.
Yeah.
So there you go. I'm being as fair as I can. I'm happy to accept. In that, if it was just based on Premier League achievements, I think Thomas Frank, for me,
Frank. You know what? I wouldn't even argue that against.
I wouldn't have argued.
Absolutely, I think it's a
bad boy job. Bad boy job.
Absolutely.
No money, no resources, have to be smart, no star players. Because I don't even think Ivan Toney's a star player. I think he's very average.
I just hype him up. Man.
Exactly. So no star players. I said to you, I couldn't name 5-6 of them right now.
Yeah.
I couldn't name 5-6 players of Brentford.
I think that shows you the remarkable job. People talk about Vieira. Vieira's an outside chance.
Vieira's a shout. Vieira is a shout.
You said he was struggling at Vieira. You said he was struggling.
Yeah. Guy proved me wrong. Proved me wrong. Vieira done
absolutely, 100%
Vieira done a bad
Conte as well. Conte, when people look at it, Conte deserves a shout. You know what I mean? Even though he got a few signings here and there. Big up to Boogeyman. He says, big up Said and Grizz.
Let me chat to Nick. Innit? Nick Saunders says, Grizz, are you thick? Nick, are you thick?
Who's that?
You know, are you thick? It's the name, the Premier League Manager of the Year. So then, Nick, are you thick? And then accept it, innit? Because I didn't vote for Klopp.
Yeah.
I didn't vote for Klopp. All the managers in the Premier League, in the league, voted for Jurgen Klopp. So you must be thick if you're arguing with every coach.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. That's why for me, I don't really like these awards, man. They're all flawed for me.
It's not me. I didn't vote for them. It's not Liverpool. It was not a public vote.
What did you say to me about the Premier League Player of the Year? It finishes at the end of March, innit, or something like that.
They stopped voting.
Yeah. So there you go. Again, that's flawed as well in the argument.
What's Boogeyman saying?
Boogeyman saying, big up to Said and Grizz. Benzema is licking his lips as we speak. Liverpool needs to be at their best to win the game. Klopp deserves the award 1 point away. So exactly, he's backing you there. And he's a United fan. I'm sure Boogeyman's a United fan. So
big up Boogeyman, man.
Listen,
the way you look at it, which club, which people in the chat wouldn't want Jurgen Klopp as their manager? Bro,
listen, come on, man. Are you crazy? That's a whole nother kind of
I wonder. Actually, you know what would be a good question to ask the chat? Would be a good question if it's a neutral chat. If it's
Klopp
a neutral
51.
Chat.
Yeah. Go on. Yeah,
neutral chat. Look at this, man, Bumbuck. Look at this. 51 points.
Yeah, 51
in
points.
2022 this season.
43. Eddie Howe, 38 points in 2022.
Beast. We're unbeaten, man, this whole year, man. But look, as I said, I'm not too bothered if he won it or he didn't win it. I just like baiting people. You know how it is, man.
Yeah, of course.
I'm not bothered, and he's not bothered. But I don't think it's something to be rattled by other fan bases. I don't think you should be rattled by it, and I think a lot of fan bases are rattled. I can see from the chat, they're just rattled, man. You know
yeah.
If Frank won it, I would say, yeah, man. Big up.
Yeah.
Frank. If Eddie Howe won it, I wouldn't be rattled. You know what I mean? But
I think there's a lot of outstanding candidates, you know what I mean, in terms of like, you know, manager of the year. I think it's been that kind of season where, you know, a lot of teams like United, Everton have caused these situations to happen, whether you like it or not. There's been a lot of underachievers that have made other managers overachieve. Whether you like the argument and you shouldn't take praise away from people, a different question. But if there were certain teams that will run it from the start, you know, it has brought the best in others. So it is what it is, isn't it, people? But big up to everybody who's still watching. Over 600 of you here, man. Only 151 likes, man. You know what I mean? Come on, people, man.
That's embarrassing, isn't it? Come on.
Yeah, that's embarrassing, man. Let's get the likes up, people, man. If you're watching right now, get the likes up. Subscribe if you're new. I want to touch on the Tchouaméni because a lot of people have come for you, Grizz, and I want to defend you, man, because, you know, a lot of people have sent me messages on Instagram saying, oh, Grizz said that Tchouaméni was done. But today, Fabrizio Romano, man, confirmed it all. Nothing's been agreed with anyone. And if anything, all clubs are still interested in, you know, Tchouaméni. So
if someone, you know, what them people that coming to you and saying Grizz said it's done, ask them, does Grizz sign the fucking on the dotted line or does Tchouaméni sign on the dotted line? Like,
Tchouaméni.
So not my job. It's not even my job, man. What do you mean? Like, it's not even my job. It's Fabrizio. My job. All I said was from August, before Romano talking about it now, before reliable journalists started talking about it a couple of months ago. I said in August, Tchouaméni is the one we want. Did anyone else say Tchouaméni is the one we want in August? Then I said in February, I said, about a month ago, I said, we have agreed a deal with him, but he hasn't signed. It's up to the player now.
Yeah.
So go, people, check. And on our shows, I said, I think he's going to come to us. He's going to choose to us. We're confident. But when PSG or Madrid are throwing the bag at him now because they didn't get Mbappe.
Yeah, it changed everything. It does change everything.
How many people thought Mbappe is going to Madrid? Every man and his dog.
Every man
and his dog.
Yeah, everybody.
So you've got to realize that. You've got to realize. I mean, if you just want to talk, then I mean, no one's listening. If you're just going to say, "Oh, Grizz said it's done," who the fuck's Grizz? Who the fuck's Grizz? Grizz said it's done. Grizz said, give his opinion, and he said, Tchouaméni's the one we want. We wanted him. It's been confirmed that we're in talks with him. We're the most advanced. It was said a couple of weeks back. Remember, all the journalists said, "Look, most advanced," but he didn't sign. He didn't. He's still open to offers. So I don't know who he's chosen. Now, if he chooses Madrid, fair play to him. If he comes to Liverpool, you man's all going to bow down to me.
I think with the Tchouaméni, again, like I said to you, it's about him trusting the project, in it. I think
listen, it's very hard to say. It's very hard to say to know Madrid are his first choice. But Madrid weren't interested in him this season, so we got the leeway, we got the advantage. We went in there, spoke to him.
Does he necessarily start for Real Madrid, or is he one for the future?
One for the future,
One for the future, yeah. Because I think Liverpool, he would start. He would start with Liverpool, though. I think he would generally start again for Liverpool.
I think he'd start a fair few games. I don't think he's like a guaranteed starter, but he'd start a lot of games.
Yeah, absolutely. It's you know what, man? It's an interesting transfer window, man. I think everyone's coming out everywhere. You know what I mean? I think people need to get their job done. It's mad. Have you ever seen anything like this so far?
Do you know what? It's gonna get even more madder because you know people are gonna try to do a lot of dealings with the World Cup season as well, and the transfer window is smaller. It's a shorter space of time. So there's going to be mad deals. We know your club's going to go nuts. It has to.
Well, I genuinely don't think we are, man. I don't think we are.
If you don't,
I've got some doubt again with United. I think Timber is a almost like a certainty, but everything else, I'm not sure. De Jong just comes like that. I'm not sure. You know, I'm still not convinced by this Pau Torres, brother. You know what I mean? You played against him. I've seen him. I'm not sure about this Pau Torres, man. He's good on the ball. He's good, man. Good at the back. But is he aggressive defender that we need? We need an aggressive defender, man. We need someone in there that can be a leader because Harry Maguire, I'm presuming, won't be playing next season, the amount of games he's meant to. Varane isn't a leader, so we need a leader, man. I genuinely don't think he can give us that kind of ability. I want to be proven wrong, of course, like my United fans do, but I think he's a Spanish Lindelof.
Which one, the Pau Torres?
Yeah, I think he's a Spanish Lindelof.
No. He's much better than Lindelof, man. Lindelof's a waste man. Trust me.
Listen,
Lindelof's
what they can both offer, I think that's why I say that. That's why I say that.
Pau Torres is identical, younger version of Laporte at City.
Nah, people. That's what I'm saying. I said that to Steve, yeah, and I'm gonna stop you there. Laporte is more aggressive, man. He's a better defender. For me, that's disrespectful against Laporte, man. Laporte is the first defender I've come in here for. Flair, defender, good on the ball. He's aggressive, man. He gets in there.
Laporte.
I think you give too much discredit to Laporte.
No. I rate him. Not now. He's not. Before his injury, he was a bad boy. Pau Torres, I think you're doing a disservice to Pau Torres. Trust me.
I've watched him, man. I'm not sure, man.
I hear your aggressive argument. I hear your physical argument. But
you've got Van Dijk, then you can have a Flair player next to him.
Alongside,
I don't know.
But I don't know who you're going to have alongside him. That's the problem. You need.
It will be Varane. I'm guessing it will be Varane. And I think for me, someone saying Laporte is aggressive. Then I don't know if you watch football. Then in it, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, mate. I don't know if you're trying to mock. Laporte is aggressive, man.
Some people just talking in the chat.
Tomorrow would be a good option. But
Laporte is aggressive. Laporte is aggressive.
Pau Torres, yeah. I'm not trying to say to him he's a rubbish player, anything like that. But for me, I just look at Pau Torres. Is he the answer right now? You know, for Man United to take the next level again, tactically.
Who is then? You've got no more options. Who's the great centre backs out there right now that you can get? Actually, you should be able to get. Actually, you should be able to get a lot. Actually.
Yeah. So Alex is asking, his timber solution is very small, only 5'9". I don't look at height for me in terms of defending.
This league you have to, brother.
Well, it's a bit of both. Listen, we've got Maguire, mate, and he's
about 6'4". The success of aerial duels in this league is very, very important.
You know, Varane's got the most. Is it most highest duels won? But you know what? I'll be honest with you. I can't remember it for the season we've had. So again, stats don't really mean anything. Varane, I think, is second behind Van Dijk. Let me know in the comments below in terms of duels won. But yet we've conceded.
Really? I'm shocked by that.
Yeah,
is that true?
Listen, let me know in the comments below if I've got that wrong, yeah? But Varane has got, I think, second duels won. But yet again, we've conceded 59 goals this season. And I'm not trying to say it's his fault, by the way. But
Rudiger must be quite high there in terms of
Let me just check it. Let me just check it, people. I'm gonna I don't know. Is it
wrong? Why? Because height is very important, man. We you know what I mean? Like, we've got aerial monsters in Konate, Virgil van Dijk, Matip. Very important, man. If you go through every team that's won the league in recent times.
Yeah, it says here, Premier League defenders in 2021, 100 plus duels. Virgil van Dijk, 200 duels. Rafael Varane, 130, 70% ratio won.
What's Virgil's ratio?
73.5. Grant Hanley's in third. Again, come on, man. Grant Hanley's in third and they're relegated. That's what I'm trying to say to you, people. That stat is very flawed. Can you see that now?
Yeah, but obviously...
James Tarkowski's in there and Adam Webster. Again, I don't want to be hearing that, Grooves John, and then next thing you know, you're out of position and that. You know what I mean? Come on, man. That's the wrong type of stat for me. Same with this, with the Bruno Fernandes stat. Drop me out of it. Seriously, drop me out of all his stats, mate. Because he can't keep the ball. People are saying open chance created. Listen, he can't keep the ball. We don't function as a team. Keep the ball first, and then we can get on to creative chance and all that. You know what I mean? That's a second phase of play. Keep the ball first is a phase of play. But he won't do that. He's ended up assisting other people. So
yeah, but he's going to have to, under your new manager, he's going to have to keep the ball. Otherwise, he's not going to be in the team.
Yeah. A lot of people, you know what it is?
No, it's all about keep the ball, bro.
Yeah.
Keep the ball. And if he sees that he's not keeping the ball, he won't be in the team long.
I want to discuss Bruno Fernandes. Miles Johnson here says, big up to you guys. Konate would have been perfect for us. Shout out Grizz. You know what? He would have been. You know what I mean? Again, Saeed said, doesn't think defenders need height, says it all. You know what it is, yeah? I never said it in that way, but I think it's over kind of height, if you know what I mean, height for me as a defender. I'll be really honest with you. For me, we've got Maguire in the centre back. We've got McTominay in midfield. These guys, I'm not trying to say they're good or whatnot, but McTominay was told he's going to give us presence in that midfield. Hasn't done that. Maguire's come in, and every single time is airily in the back here. We're always getting bullied and out-muscled. So for me, again, height doesn't move anything. I want if
you think about it, you've got a tall team.
Well, there you go.
Yeah,
exactly.
If you go through your team from Ronaldo to McTominay to your two centre backs, do you know what I mean? I've got a spine of tall players. So
yeah, for me, it's about intelligence. Pick up to you, man.
But he ain't coming
intelligent, love. But in terms of Bruno Fernandes, Grizz, like if you're talking about world football, and you're talking about great like creative midfielders, right? How do you then rate Bruno Fernandes in terms of what he is?
Well, first and foremost, what's his position? You watch him week in, week out. What's his position?
He plays like a striker.
Or is he a full striker now?
I've always said for me, he plays like a false 9 striker. But, his actual position in the United team is the number 10. But then he does come deep a lot. But then he does want to go wide. He's really, he's almost like a maverick. When there's just everywhere, basically. He just wants to be everywhere. But his actual position in this United team is a number 10. But he plays like a second striker.
I wouldn't class him as world class right now. And that's no bias. That's no United Liverpool bias.
Yeah.
I think he's a good player.
Yeah.
I think under the right coach, if he shows a different attitude to learning, he could become better. I don't think he's had any respect for any of the coaches that have been at United.
Yeah.
And that's a detriment to him because he hasn't improved. So I don't think he's learned under the coach. I don't think he's got any time for the coaches or respect. He's got to have respect for Ten Hag.
Mate, if he doesn't, he's out of the team.
Simple as. So I don't rate him. I don't think he's world class. I've told you this before. Liverpool were very interested in him, but for some reason we pulled out, and it shows why we pulled out.
And United also had their doubts as well in terms of the recruitment team. They had their doubts in terms of the fact that he gave the ball away a lot. In Sporting Lisbon, coincidentally, Sporting Lisbon have won the league since he's left.
But also in Sporting Lisbon, you can give the ball away in your games, but still win because that league is a bum league, and Sporting Lisbon will still be up there. Do you understand?
There you go.
When you get to a level like United and you're competing with the likes of Man City, Liverpool, and Chelsea, you can't be wasteful. You'll get caught out in transition. There's some teams that will murder you in transition. And if you're Bruno Fernandes trying this and trying that, every time you get the ball and still not learning from it, your team is going to suffer, like you said, your team. And who suffers? Man United. Every time you break on Man United, it's near enough a chance. It's near enough a chance every time you break on Man United.
Literally. I said for me, I've always said it for me. A lot of people laughed at me. We're the worst team in the Premier League. Team. Notice I won't say the word team because as a team, Norwich played well. As a team, Burnley played well. As a team, every single team played well as a team. Man United are the worst team because for me, the only reason why Man United are in 7th this season is the individual brilliance from our better players, Ronaldo, and also at the back in terms of, David De Gea keeping a lot out when it was 1-1 certain games. Individually, Man United have been at 7th, but in terms as a team, we should be, I would say, 13th, 12th, around there. If you're being really honest with you, like a lot of people don't want to hear that, but that's the truth. Ronaldo has got us out of sticky situations, and I can openly admit that. Even though I said certain situations this season, he looked a bit, that he was finished. But again, I'm open to admit that he has saved us in large parts of the season. David De Gea almost, Bruno Fernandes here and there with something. You know what I mean? Again, individual moments, but as a team, collectively, we've been the worst team in the league. Norwich, if they had half of our quality, they would be out of the relegation zone. If they said to us, give us half of your quality, just half. I give you any money, Norwich would be at least fighting relegation, not just kind of accepting the relegated. And that's where Man United have done it. Khalid Mohammed, we have spoken about it. So please, I respect the super chat when we have spoken about Tchouaméni. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so for me...
No, I respect the super chat, man. Appreciate it. But I don't know why you got laughing emojis like I.
Yeah, man. We spoke about it, brother.
How old are you, bro? Let me see his profile picture, man. How old is he, man?
No, I don't know. It's amongst many. It's amongst many, so you won't be able to see him.
Which one is it? Yeah. What happened with Tchouaméni? I don't know. Where's he gone?
Well, there you go. Where's he gone? That's the key question, isn't it? Where's he gone, man? But like I said to you, you've got Champions League, man. Obviously, you're flying tomorrow. What time are you flying, by the way?
Tomorrow night, man. Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow, you're a night guy, yeah? No mornings.
Night rider, bro. Come on, night rider.
Night rider, you know. Night rider.
I'm night rider, so I'm looking to go there and relax and.
It's Stade de France, isn't it? Stade de France, isn't it?
Have some croissants and
live the life.
Yeah, man. We're gonna go around Paris and let people know that Liverpool is here. You know, like Sadio Mane said, we are coming. Paris, we are coming.
Paris, we are coming, man. You know what I'm saying to you? Mo Salah spoke as well. Mo Salah spoke as well. He said, obviously, I'm staying next season. You know, it's good news.
I did say. But you don't get the credit for that. I did say, oh, he's not going anywhere. You're not getting people saying, oh, this and that. He's not going anywhere. Sadio Mane is a different story because Sadio Mane, told you, Sadio Mane has been a year longer than Mo Salah. People forget that. He was a year before. And he might want a different challenge. We're not going to renew him, Bobby, and Mane. We're not going to renew Bobby Firmino, Mohamed Salah, Sadio Mane. Not all three are going to get new deals. Do
you worry about Liverpool? Be honest. Do you worry about Liverpool in terms of age? The age, your age.
Would you?
I'll be honest with you. I would, because you've got a lot. You know why I would worry in a little sense. And I was speaking to Steve today about this. Yeah, you know, Sadio Mane is 30. Virgil van Dijk's 30. There's a lot of your team who are aging now in a minute. Salah turning 30 this summer. Like, in terms of the next step, I know you've bought in
exactly. You know, but exactly, that's exactly what I'm going to say to you. So the brothers that you mentioned, we got Jota, 24.
I'm not sure about that one, but go on.
Diaz, 24, 25.
Baller.
Carvalho, 19.
Too young.
So if you're going to just say too young and you're not sure about
to be serious though, to be at the level that you want to be.
Was you serious about Sadio Mane when he came?
He was 24 though. He wasn't.
Was anybody serious about Salah when he came? This is what we do though, when it's
that's different.
We bring in players that people say, we bring in players like Jota and Diaz, and people say Wolves and Porto, yeah, man, bum league. Bruno Fernandes came and didn't do nothing, so Porto unsure. Jota from Wolves, like Robertson came from Howe. Is that really your standard? But Jota's come in and smashed goals. Diaz has come in and lit up the league. You said it yourself. This is how we operate, bro. We don't go for the Champions League Varanes. We don't go for the Haalands and 100 men break the bank and make ourselves go bankrupt.
You would love to, though. Let's not kid ourselves. You would love to.
No, I would love to be successful.
Well, you can't be successful with Haaland.
No, we're successful, bro. I'm good.
No, but to win that league title and to win more league titles, you would surely want Haaland to
no guarantees. No guarantees. No guarantees. They thought Grealish is going to come in and win them Champions League, you know? Or do they bring in Grealish to win another league that they've been winning for the last 3-4 years anyway? So what does guarantee? Did you not think that you're going to bring in Varane, Sancho, and Ronaldo to finish better than second? What did it guarantee you?
There was obviously there was this kind of feeling with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer that I didn't feel confident, but I get what you mean. But for me, I'm just saying that as an honest fan and as an honest fan of football, I'm just looking at Liverpool. I'm thinking, is there got to be a viewpoint to look beyond, or you just kind of you're confident in your board?
I'm so calm.
Yeah,
okay. I'm calm. I'm not calm for no reason though. I'm not one of these calm, like regardless of. I'm not one of these there's a fire outside my house and I'm just sitting there, and thinking. You know that meme going around where there's a fire outside and the guy. I'm not that. We are the fire. Liverpool is the fire, bro. Come on, you know that. We're in a nice place. We got a nice manager. We got a nice squad. Alhamdulillah, bro.
Yeah,
we're eating nice. The moment I see issues with the average age and
what is the average age right now? Do you know?
I don't know. But we brought it down. That's what I'm saying to you. Konate, Gomez, Trent, Robertson, Alisson, Fabinho, Carvalho, Jota, Diaz. All of these are 25, 26.
Yeah.
You've just named the 30-year-olds, which is Mane, Salah, Mane and Salah.
And Van Dijk.
Van Dijk.
Yeah, the spine, basically, the heartbeat of the team.
Yeah, but who would want Konate right now?
Yeah, I would take him, definitely.
Beast.
Beast, yeah.
That's what I'm
27 is your
saying.
average age. Not bad, not bad.
It's nice, man.
But I'm just looking at the Salahs and
I
the
know you're looking.
Manes.
I know you're
Because you know
looking.
why? Salah and Mane, for me, Van Dijk, have been what set you different to the title race, have made you phenomenal, formidable.
But they weren't world class and the best in the positions when they came when they were 25, whatever. You get me? But here's what it is.
Yeah. Miles Johnson's asking Grizz, Benzema or Salah, Hala Madrid. Of course, he's going to pick Salah.
It's a difficult question, though, isn't it? Like Salah, Benzema is an authentic number 9 for me. One of my favorite number 9s, not just this season, but for years. Salah is a wide, incredible record for a wide forward. The best record ever for a wide forward. So they're different players, man. It's harsh to ask me like that, man.
Yeah, of course. No. You know, we don't want to do that to you.
It's a difficult question, man. Like the different players, innit? The different roles. If you ask me Benzema or Firmino in the same position, or if you said Salah and Vinicius or something, do you get me? Ask me people in the same position, innit? I can
of course. Yeah. That makes sense. To be fair, that would lead on to my next question in terms of who do you fear tomorrow? You know what I mean? Is there any particular players you're fearing at the minute tomorrow? Is it the whole aura? What do you fear? As in, obviously you have your confidence in terms of Liverpool will win tomorrow, but in terms of any kind of, fear that Liverpool might not do it.
As always, man. Listen, man. Let's not get it twisted. Real Madrid are probably one of the greatest clubs of all time. We're not fucking with no nobodies here, man. Are you serious? They own the Champions League.
Facts.
They own it. You understand? So
Facts.
When we talk about royalty and heritage, come on, man. They're the kings of this, man. So I can't sit here where we're going to turn up, we're going to smoke them. Of course I'm nervous.
Yeah.
Of course they can hurt us, man. Vinicius and Benzema, world class, man. World class right there. So, yeah, man. Modric.
Vili versus Trent will be exciting.
Luka Modric is a Hall of Fame, man. Hall of Famer, man. One of the all-time greats, Luka Modric, man. People don't speak about Luka Modric in the same way as Xavi and Iniesta. They should.
They should.
They should, though.
They absolutely should. You know what I mean? That for me, that would be an absolute shame if they don't.
But Vinicius versus Trent, yeah, man. Look, Trent is not as bad as people make out, and Trent may not be as good defensively as some Liverpool fans make out. But what Trent gives you going the other way in creativity, he's a magnificent player for Liverpool and the Jurgen Klopp. Let me tell you that.
Yeah, there's part of me that thinks Liverpool will blow Real Madrid away.
I would love to see it, but it's hard. It's hard. They stick in there. They stick in there. Yo, let's get the lights up to 300 in it.
Man. Let's, we've got about 5 or so minutes left of the show, people. Let's get the likes up to at least 300 people. If you're watching this and you're enjoying this football chat, like I said to you, no shouting. We're just here talking football, man. It's a nice little chilled out, you know what I mean? Just relaxing chat, people. So please, if you could support the channel. And yeah, man, like I said to you, it's going to be a big, massive game. Grizz is going to be there, you know what I mean? Box life and that, you know what I'm saying to you? He's chilling. So it's going to be a good game, man. I think it's going
to be a good game. It's very tight to call.
It's a big pitch, by the way. This Stade de France, by the way.
What do you think?
I think I want Real Madrid to win, but I feel like Liverpool will win. I genuinely, because I feel like for me, Liverpool are they've got players in there that are just killers in it. You know what I mean? They've got the killers in Mane, Yota to come off the bench. Salah still in there, can do something on his day. They've got killers in it. Man City, they don't have as many killers as Liverpool in terms of up front. Yes, they have it in midfield in terms of the better, I think, midfield. But in terms of up front, Liverpool just have killers. They might not play the game that they want, but they got killers, man. And I think for me, that will bode well. And in an instant, I think Real Madrid, if Real Madrid for me have to play the game safe, they cannot gun ho. They cannot go toe to toe. They have to sit back, compact, Benzema and Vinicius on the break. And then later on, bring on Camavinga. For me, Valverde is absolutely massive in this game. Valverde, as part of a middle five. I know that sounds crazy. Valverde then stays on the right hand side and occupies that space where Finger's going to go all the time. Robertson. If you can do that and isolate Robertson, because I think with Trent, he doesn't have the pace that Robertson has. Isolate, make sure he's got him doubled up on that side, on the right hand side, and make sure Carvajal is helped on that side. If they can do that and then hopefully Modric with a pass, incisive pass, plays it into Vinicius, and they get the momentum from there. That's why I see the game. But Real Madrid have to be compact. Whatever you want to do, 4-5-1, they've got to be compact. If they go toe-to-toe, and Carlo Ancelotti thinks he could go toe-to-toe Liverpool, it's not going to happen. The game will be wrapped up half-time, and you're hearing it first here now. So Real Madrid, stick to what you've done all season, all Champions League, where they sat back, sat there, and then the last 20 minutes as well, it's going to be key. Someone saying Courtois, I think he's one of the best keepers in the world, let's be real. I think maybe the best keeper in the world. You know what I mean? So that's another one. But again, we can see, man. So it is what it is. Obviously, you'll save your predictions because with finals, no point doing predictions, in it. Liverpool, Grizz knows what Liverpool wants to win. You know what I mean? Come on, man. There's no point even asking for.
When am I going to predict a Liverpool loss in a final?
Exactly, people, man. You know what I mean? It's not going to happen.
I can give my version of events, and I've given that. You know, I generally think it's going to be. Generally think it's going to be a hard game. I don't think it's going to be a blitz either way. Yeah. You know, either team. I don't think there's going to be a blitz. I think both teams have got mentality of winners, champions in this comebacks, histories of comebacks in this tournament, man.
Yeah. So, see this here. I generally think he doesn't need to start Camavinga. Keep it the way he is, and when it gets tired, that's when you bring on Camavinga, and that's where Liverpool, what are they used to? What do they do the most this season? Is change their midfield. Yes or no, Grizz? Yes or no?
Yes.
Liverpool always change their midfield. So that imbalance, that made there when it's very, very shaky, you bring Camavinga in, almost brings the game into life. I get what you mean, though, because he's been playing well for them. But almost Rodrigo's been good as an impact. Again, Camavinga, impact, fresh legs. I think that's where he should go. But it is what it is, people. But listen, we're going to wrap up the show here, people. It's been a very, very eventful hour. So, Grizz, pleasure again. You know what I mean? My big bro for coming on as well. Again, rival talk. It's been a good one, man, Grizz. You know what I'm saying? Have you got anything coming up? Let the people know, man. What you up to tonight?
Yeah, we got a wicked preview on my channel, you know. We got a wicked preview. We got 2 Madrid fans coming on with me and Conroy. So if you want to see a proper in-depth analysis, we're going to try and do just before the Big 6. Come over to Grizz Conti if you haven't subscribed. Come over and subscribe. It's not only Liverpool channel. You know me. I talk football.
Absolutely.
I try to talk football about other teams as well. I sometimes banter, but most of the times, you know what I mean?
They call you politician Grizz here, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, sometimes you got to play the game, you know.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Absolutely. But yeah, man.
Shout out to Mourinho. Obviously, shout out to Mourinho. Listen, legend, legend. But again, like I said to you, I can always give a man credit. That's when you know you're a good person, man. Always give credit to a man. You know what I mean? When he's doing well, give him credit. And Mourinho, give him credit for that one. Absolute legend in the game. You know what he's like, man. He's a serial winner. So big up to everybody who's watched the show. I'll be back tomorrow for another show. So just check that one out. Check your diary. Check the community page when I upload. And yeah, subscribe if you're new, people. You know what I mean? We got 50K. But again, like I said to you, let's get Grizz to 50K, man. That's what we want to do, man. Everybody wins out here, man. Peace, people. We're out. Take care. Bye-bye.